Hi guys, it's Shantele here. So I wanted to do some videos of catching you up on Project Life that I've already done, just so that you guys can see what I've done. Because I had promised it and then I kind of put it off, so I figured I might as well start doing it. I'm going to put in as many weeks as I can. I think I've got 3 weeks here. So let's just jump in it. This is week 16. This was Easter. The majority of the cards are from my stash. I can tell by this one. It's one of the ones from my stash. But most of these are the Gossamer Blue cards. And then like the extra 4x6s are definitely from my stash. So anyways, so here is my title card. I kept it really simple. I pulled out my stamps and just used, I think I had like small chunks of these papers because I did up a couple of Easter cards. So I was able to do up these cute little chicks and some eggs and then the grass behind them. And then the next one is a picture of Asher with his Easter basket. One of the apps I used, I think it's Catches or something like that. But they have cute little things like the Easter Bunny, Santa, the Tooth Fairy, and stuff like that, so that it looks like they're in the photo with them. So he got a kick out of that. I have these cute little bunny dies in my stash, so I use them. Next are the 3x4 cards, just a filler. This one's just, I know it's a little dark, it's hard to see, but it's my husband and my son playing hockey in the living room. Another filler card, and then this one's just of my two oldest. They got into, I don't think you are ever too old for coloring eggs. I think it's any age you're there doing that. And then there's another picture of them playing hockey in the house. I had cut these on my silhouette. I love that. I love my silhouette for that purpose, you know, for that extra embellishment that you just don't have to go out and buy and try and find, because sometimes they're hard to find. Anyways, I'm a huge Oiler fan. Actually, our whole family is, so of course we had to document that. This is from my stash. Whoops. So there's that page. So the next one, as you can tell, is a very hockey theme. So most of this stuff is from my stash. 4x6 card is from my stash. Picture of me and my youngest son, or middle son. It was our haircut day. Stash, stash, silhouette again. It was a really intense game. So anyways, the Oilers, they won. This next one is more of the Easter pictures I had snapped a photo of all 3 boys doing the eggs, and these are the Easter eggs. Usually I buy the boys or Asher a kit. This year I completely forgot, and I noticed on the food coloring thing is a recipe that worked way better than buying those little, you know, those little, they look like pills, but they're not. They're little ink stuff. Worked way better than those. So I will be doing that again next year. Filler card. Add just a couple staples. This is just a picture of Asher at the hairdresser place. He likes to pull out all their little trucks and play with it. They have a little table in the waiting area, so I put that. I know this came in the kit. It said Lucky Me. And this is from my stash. Last picture. Don't you love Snapchat? Asher got a kick out of this. He's like, I'm a cow. So of course I had to document that. So stash, all stuff from my stash. I think the Happy Thoughts was still from the kit. I did a Walmart run. What a doofus. I'm like, I'm gonna snap a photo of me running in Walmart. Well, what I should have did was wait until my cart was a little bit full. But I didn't. All I have is my kitty litter. That's it. But oh well. So, and then kit. And then I think these actually were kit. I'm not sure. I have so much wood veneer. It might have been from my stash as well. So that was week 16. So next is obviously week 17. Lot going on, but not too much. I actually love this card. I think by now I'm dipping into my stash. Yes, I am. Except for like nope, all of it is definitely from my stash. So I made this kit up myself. But I love how this one turned out. I did the week 17. I cut this on my silhouette. This might have been, I'm not sure where this came from. I think I just had it on my desk. I had this card kicking around, so I finally decided to use it, and I put little staples and some clear dewdrops or enamel dots. I love how this one turned out. And of course the Wink of Stella on the clouds, just to give that, you know, little sparkle. We had finally got a projector, so we set it up, and of course the first movie we watched was Jurassic World. Love that movie, mostly because of him. Asher loves it for the dinosaurs. I got a funny story to tell you. We ended up taking Asher to Drumheller. That's here in Alberta. It's got a really good dinosaur museum, the Royal Tyrrell Museum. Anyways, poor Asher, he got so excited, and then when we went in there, he's like, oh, all the dinosaurs are dead. He thought it was like Jurassic World. I felt so bad. So we're gonna have to do a trip to Disney World so he could see, maybe when he gets a little bit older, so you know the dinosaurs don't scare him too much. Wrote about the projector, another filler card, another picture. Sorry if you could hear my stomach. Another picture, a Snapchat. I thought, oh, I look good there, so I kept that one. This one's Asher and Mango. We were just hanging out on my bed. Probably was folding laundry and I got done, and everybody seems to come there. I got really into pearls. So I was crazy on Facebook, always watching these and ordering these. This is the time they got purple. So I got two purple. Oh, actually, sorry, not purple. That's later on. Two cranberry and a mermaid one. And so these were for Mother's Day presents for my mom, my husband's mom, and his grandma. Nikki's Pretty Pearls, if you want to check them out, they are here in Canada, but they do now ship internationally, so check her out on Facebook. She is awesome. And yeah, so this is, she always does pictures of the pearls that night that were opened up, and those were mine. So these are my next ones. These are the two purple ones, and then I got like a peach colored one. So there's that spread. On to the next one. Oops. Oh man, we had nice weather and then back to being crappy weather. So I took this off the internet. It says, for love of, you could write anything else in there. Stop snowing. That's how I was feeling. I was so sick of snow. Yeah. So more stuff. Just getting rid of stuff from my stash. Absolutely love that part. This cute little picture of Asher in the snow. Got to use some up of my winter kits and stuff like that. This one we're all just, or the two boys, Kev, my husband, and my oldest are just sitting watching TV. And then I wrote about us heading off to Edmonton. This was around the time of my son's surgery. This next one is my two oldest boys grew up watching Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and I am shocked that he absolutely loved this. So it was like weeks and weeks of nothing but this movie. So I had to document that. This next one, look at the snow's gone. Can you believe that? We went from snow to no snow. But anyways, we had a little get together before we were off to Edmonton. And we had all these three little these little bunnies in our backyard, and it was just awesome. So I had to document that. Whoops. Now on to week 18. So yeah, this is how I decorated this card. I think I'm back on a kit now. Yeah, this must be May's kit, because that's definitely looks like one of theirs. Probably from their kit. I know this isn't, this is us driving to Edmonton. It was, just wrote, I know everything is going to be okay. As a mom, you can't help it. Son was going into serious surgery, and you know, as a parent, you're never really prepared for that. I wrote a quote that I had came across, and I just wanted to put it in there. I know it's kind of girly, but not the poem, but these parts, but it all kind of matched together. So one day at a time, I thought that was fitting for everything. Day of the surgery, this was before, and this was after. This was day 2. We spent a long time in Edmonton. It was unbelievable. This is, you'll see more. I fortunately have, as you can probably, a lot of pictures of my son's surgery. So, sorry. So yeah, it was something to see. I shared back in past videos. I'll update it again here. We had found a tumor on his bone, and it was growing, and it wasn't cancerous. Thank goodness. We were very blessed with that fact. And he had to have the surgery so that they could remove it. And with it being removed, it was eating at the bone, so he had to have bone put in there again from a donor, and yeah, seal that up. And then he's got metal in his arm and stuff like that. You'll see as x-rays. I have that all documented. So he does have a huge scar, but he is no longer in pain. This kid after surgery was in less pain than he had been in the last year before all of this. So it just tells you that he was in so much pain. If the surgery didn't bother him, the recovery wasn't as painful. I can't even imagine what pain he was in. So anyway, sorry about that. This was when our rooms, we were back still in Edmonton, but we had to change our room because we thought we were only there for 3 days. And it turns out a little bit longer, so I wrote about day 4. And we got the fancy Hollywood room in West Ed. Yeah, it was a very interesting room. If it wasn't such a good deal, I probably would have never stayed there. Just journaling, filler card, another filler card, and another filler card. Our other new room, this one was bad. The view, we went from a lovely view of Edmonton to a view of the wall of the theater. But anyways, so I had to document that. And then finally we got to go home today with Cody. We were so happy. He had the world's best nurse. Dan rocked. So yeah, there he is, just getting ready to check out. So yeah, that is as far as I'm going to go for right now. I will do another video, don't you worry. As always, if you guys have any questions, leave them down below. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!